Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. What you didn't see there was me missing 12 times in a row, and I was done with it. So we needed a good stick. Thank you so much to Real Steel for sending this in. I am extremely excited about what's in this box, hence the reason for me rushing the intro there. I recognized the name on the outside of the box. I haven't actually opened it yet, but I recognized it, took a quick look on Google, and realized, oh yeah, this is that weird thing. And then I stopped reading about it because I wanted to figure it out for myself. Thanks to Real Steel for sending it in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. So, I have no idea if this is available yet. I'll try and link it, right? If it's there, it's there. If it's not, you might have to wait for it. But we're going to take a look at it together. They sent me a separate, I think this is literally just the pouch. Cool, right? Has that kind of shiny imitation carbon fiber look. That's fine. Nice high quality pouch. I appreciate that. I can't get it to sit back up. Okay, so fairly heavy. This is the Real Steel Evolution Titanium Drop Point. Real Steel code for you to scan it. Those of you watching on TV, they got to figure out a way for like phone cameras to do, because I know a lot of you guys are watching on a phone, and like the phone won't, and as far as I know, unless I'm just dumb, the phone like won't scan it while you're watching the video. I don't know. But there you go. There's another one right there you can scan if you want to. So the actual knife, the Evolution. Whoa, it is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Cool. Okay, so what the heck do we have going on right here? Carson Design, does it, maybe there's more information there somewhere, but I really just want to get to this. What on earth? Okay, glass breaker / some kind of separate deal there. I think maybe that's just, is this separate completely from the backspacer? Like, is it removable? I don't know. I don't think all that important. Okay, feels good. Interesting blade shape. Huge choke up position, right? What we have here, I believe, is a button operated at frame lock. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So, pretty cool. I feel it's kind of funny. It's never dawned on me that, of course, like if you can use a button to operate a liner lock, it was only a matter of time before somebody did this with a frame lock. But it is obviously completely and totally possible. And that works. I mean, I think we can see down in there what's happening. This is just moving over. Now, is that a little ledge? Does that have a stop on it? What on earth? Oh no, that's just goop. I was like, why would you stop it from moving over? Hold on. So, if you're wondering, like, what are you talking about and why would that be bad? Yeah, it was literally just goop. You don't want a stop on the tang. You don't want that. A lot of people say, well, it'll stop the frame lock from continuing to move, right? But you're having surfaces grind against each other, and eventually the frame lock stops being able to move, and space is created between the lock face and the tang, or what's acting as the tang of the blade, the back end of it. And then you get lock rock. You don't want that. You want the lock to slowly, over ideally decades, be able to move in so that it's always locking out completely. There's always surface contact. So I thought that's what that was for a second. I was like, why would you do that? Anyways, it does feel like it's locking out very solid, and there is obviously a steel lock bar insert in there. What's interesting to me is how, yeah, this might be running on washers. And I'll confirm that before I review it. I'm not going to take it apart today because I really want to continue to play with it. So this allows you to keep this locked out, right, in the open position. Why is that important? Two reasons. Number one, you get, a double, essentially a double lockup between this and the frame lock. It keeps the frame lock from being able to move over, right? Which, yeah, that's pretty solid. But also, because of where you're gripping this and where the lock is actuated, that secondary lock is very important. Left-handed, if you're squeezing it, yeah, you can disengage that lock if that's not actuated, right? Demonstrate. Okay, so to the knife's credit, it actually takes quite a bit of deliberate force. Look how much has to travel here. In order for the blade to actually disengage, that button has to essentially be very close to flush, which means it takes a lot of force to disengage it. In this hand, especially, I think right-handed people, your index finger in the standard grip falls very naturally right on top of that button, right? This is a knife that I would, especially if it is running on phosphor bronze, which it absolutely appears to be, and the action feels like it is, right? If it is running on phosphor bronze, now there's a chance that there's a little nylon washer in there, which is fine. It's very smooth. Like for a washer setup, it's really, really smooth and pretty fidgety. It's pretty cool. Look how they've done that cut there just for fun, right? Okay, so yeah, you can do it, but it would take a lot of deliberate force. I'm trying as hard as I can to get that to go. And truthfully, I mean, because you're squeezing on the lock bar at the same time, it's making it hard for it to move all the way over. But I think this is a good idea, having that there. That way you can just rest assured. Some people are going to point out in certain situations, you might be able to accidentally disengage the lock and disengage the safety and disengage the lock via the button. That would take so much circumstantial force, and you would almost have to be deliberate. Honestly, I'm holding this, and I haven't taken it out and used it. I'm gonna do that before I do the review. But just first impressions, I'm trying to actually do it. I actually can't do it because, again, I'm putting pressure on the frame lock at the same time. Left-handed, I think it's even less likely because your index finger is creating additional force, landing exactly on the frame lock, and I'm using the pad of my index finger to intentionally try to disengage that. Honestly, I think this is pretty good. This makes a frame lock feel a lot better. And just the idea, even if we didn't necessarily need it to progress in the knife world, in terms of innovation, right? This isn't truly an evolutionary step. It is cool, and I've never seen it before. I also like the texturing here. They could have done this with a knife that looked like pretty much everything else on the market. I don't know what it is. There's almost a little bit of GTC here, and not everybody's going to like it. But it is very comfortable, and there's a nice choke-up spot right here. I'm going to guess, the lockout's completely solid. Oh, it's S35VN. Okay, that's pretty cool, too. We don't have M390. A lot of people are going, oh, no, it's not premium. Yes, it definitely still is, right? S35VN, in my opinion, is a much better suited steel for a knife like this that is clearly meant to be taken out and used. The combination of the titanium frame with the we've got the frame lock with the safety system, phosphor bronze washers, and a fairly robust design, right? S35VN still has excellent edge retention. It's still stainless, but is much tougher and is easier to sharpen. I think those are elements that are better suited to a folding knife you're going to take out and use. I actually really like this, and I can't stress enough. I mean, the reason I think there might, and maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm certain that this is not bearings. The action does not feel like bearings. There might be a nylon washer in there because it's just really smooth. Boy, yeah. I don't want to take it all the way apart today, but I will find out for the review. And by the time you guys are watching this, you'll already be able to confirm it with website information. But this is cool. I like what Real Steel's doing. This is one of those knives that makes what I do a lot more fun because it's not just another. I mean, it is a titanium frame lock, but there's something else here that makes it a little bit more interesting. This is cool. So, Real Steel, I guess, was it called the Evolution? Yeah, the Evolution Titanium. Does that mean you guys are going to do non-titanium variations of this? That'd be cool. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Full review coming a few weeks down the road. Links for this guy and other Real Steel products down in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.